Hi guys, welcome to my channel Beauty and Beyond. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup using only Flicka Cosmetics. I have got their products very recently and I feel that they come within the bracket of affordable products. The prices are not very high, however some products are pricey and can be expensive, but apart from that the normal products like the foundation, concealer and all of that are very minimally priced. So that is why I thought let's try them out and let's see whether they perform well or not. If they can perform well, then it's well and good, we get a new affordable brand. I did a beautiful and very easy smoky eye today along with glitters on the eyelids and it turned out so well. I'm highly impressed. So let's just get into the video and I'll be talking you through the products one by one. I have already prepped my skin and the first product that I'm going to be using is the Flicka Blend and Shine Foundation with SPF. However, there is nowhere mentioned how much SPF this has. The shade that I am in is 02 Beige and they only have 5 shades, which is disappointing. It stands nowhere in today's competitive market. The price of this is 449 rupees. It comes in this tube form and I have to say Flicka has some luxe packaging. On the website they have mentioned that this foundation is lightweight, covers like a concealer, moisturizing, long wear and has vitamin E and avocado oil. As you can see, this shade is quite warm, so it might suit my skin tone. The texture is not liquidy as you saw, it has a medium thick kind of a texture. This foundation is lightweight and the finish is more on the matte side. You can see that the shine of my face is controlled. This does not really feel heavy like a foundation. It feels more like a BB cream, but the coverage is better than a BB cream. However, you cannot say that this has a medium coverage. This is a little less than a medium coverage, but it is more than a light coverage. I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to say. It is somewhere in the middle of light to medium coverage. You can see the redness on my skin is concealed, but the dark spots are still peeking through. So I will go in with another layer of the foundation. The second layer did sit on nicely, so you can apply 2 layers of this foundation without worrying. Now the final verdict on this foundation is that I like it. I have oily skin and I look for good matte foundations, so this is something I can go for. Also on the days when you want coverage more than a BB cream but something lightweight than a foundation, this is your perfect go-to foundation. It's also affordable, so if you can find a shade for this, then go for it. Next we have the Cover Story Liquid Concealer. The shade that I am in is 01 Ivory and they only come in 4 shades. They say that this concealer is long lasting, waterproof, conceals blemishes, settle into fine lines, even out redness, loaded with SPF, argan oil and avocado oil. They always mention that it is loaded with SPF, but they have nowhere mentioned how much SPF the products contain. Also, shouldn't they have written does not settle into fine lines? I'm not sure about this. Anyways, the packaging of the concealer is pretty normal and let's try this out. It does have a pretty thin wand. The concealer has a pretty thin texture and it does not give out much coverage in the first application, so let me try out another layer. The price of this concealer is rupees 375 and it is very lightweight on your skin. Just as the foundation was lightweight, this concealer is also very lightweight. I have never seen a concealer so lightweight. Honestly, I'm not even feeling that I have anything around my eyes, so that is a good thing. But I am not a fan of this concealer because I feel that the coverage of this concealer is not up to the mark and it oxidizes a little bit. Like the coverage you get when you apply it first compared to the coverage after a few minutes, there's a difference. So I might skip this concealer next time. Then we have the Blow and Glow Blusher Plus Highlighter Duo. I'm in the shade 02 Extraordinary. This is how it looks. The highlighter is a bit dark for me. This is a pretty pinky coral shade and it blends in really well, does not look powdery. The highlighter is good but it is more on the subtle side. Of course, this might be because the highlighter shade is darker than me. That might be the reason, but still it does not pop out much. The price of this is 325 rupees. I'm not a big fan of the highlighter. The blush is great, but the highlighter could have been better. But it might also be because the shade is darker. You can see a line like this, which does not look good from the front. It is cute, it's travel friendly, so if you can find a shade for yourself, you can go for this. Now my favorite part is the eyeshadow palette that I got. This is in the shade 02 On Demand and it has such beautiful colors. It also comes with an eye base, but that is of no use, so don't bother about that. The shades in this are more on the shimmer and glitter side. The price of this is $9.99, but you can always get it on a discount. I have a code with Flicka Cosmetics. You can try out that code. It's not an affiliated code, they have just given it to me. So I'll leave it on the description box and also on the screen. Don't forget to check that out. You can get 15% off on all products. This palette deserves a separate video, so I'll be reviewing this palette separately and I'll be swatching all the shades on this, so stay tuned for that. The one huge problem which I faced with this palette is that it does not have more matte shades, as I told you. So this is not a complete palette. You will need more palettes to create a good eye look. So if you want to create an eye look which does include shimmer shades, then this is the palette you can pick up. Otherwise, I don't feel this is a complete palette on its own.
Give you my jacket, think I'm the perfect guy, barely know you, but all that's on my mind is the feeling of you and I get ahead of myself sometimes. How did one night become a whole damn week? All the red flags I didn't wanna see, now I'm questioning you and I way too ahead of myself sometimes. Wide awake, pretend I'm still asleep, feel so fake with you right next to me. We should say it out loud. There's no way in hell this works out. Should we face it or should...
As you saw, this palette is a gem. It's so pigmented. The shimmer shades are outstanding, but what surprised me the most is the glitter shade. The glitter has an inbuilt glue to them, so you don't need an external glue to stick the glitters. They just stay in place. You can use your fingers for applying the glitters and they do not have fallout, which is so good. This palette is highly impressive. You can invest in this palette. Then I have the Flicka Kohl pencil, but I'm not going to be using it today. But this is great. It has a great pigmentation. This kajal is also waterproof and smudge proof, which is great, but the only problem I had with this is the price, which is 425 rupees. That is too much for a kajal. Next, coming to this mascara, which looks so cute. This also is water resistant and smudge proof, so let's test this out. It has a very thin wand and it does not pick up a lot of product, which helps in not clumping. The bristle of this is designed in such a manner that it helps in separating the lashes really well. I'm a fan of this mascara. It helps in lifting the lashes and they stay straight for a long period of time. The price of this is 425 rupees, which is reasonable. That is it for today's video. Apart from the concealer, I felt that all other products performed really well. Now you have to see if the products fit in your budget or not. Like the kajal was, I felt a little expensive. So that way you can figure out whether you want to go for these products or not. Also, don't forget to use my code, which I'll leave on the screen. You can get 15% off. Let me know in the comment section below which one was your favorite product out of all this. And I'll see you next week with another video. Take care till then. Tata.